Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of Batman Arkham Knight. We have just completed our most recent Riddler challenge and unlocked, Riddler Batman challenges, and we've unlocked the next Batman Catwoman co-op challenge from the Riddler. We are going to go take care of that, and after that we should be able to continue pursuing Oracle, rescuing Oracle from the Arkham Knight, because we've done almost all of the side quests at this point. So, without any further ado, let's get to it.
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
The Riddler would be a much more interesting character if he wasn't so insufferably arrogant.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Celine is waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game Mr. Nigma has in store for you and Miss Kyle.
What the? It's the bat! He's tailed him! He's here! Direct hit on a rattler!
Cash, the Arkham Knight's drone deployment has been wiped out. Your men can resume patrols on Miyagani Island.
You got it, Batman. Thanks.
That was almost not a challenge. Oops, wrong way.
Control Falcon 4. We've got something. There's a body strung up on a rooftop in Bristol. Over. Damn animals.
Well, it looks like we've got another one of our opera killers. Why am I not getting... Oh! I'm at the orphanage, apparently.
I think this is gonna be one special Halloween.
I didn't think I was this close to the orphanage. I don't see Catwoman.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting. So when you're done modeling the new suit, shall we find out what's behind door number 2?
Looks like it's wanting me to check out this level up. I'm going to take a look at that before we get in there. I'll see you on the flip side. Intro to Physics. Interesting.
Greetings to my costumed contestants. Your next challenge is simple. Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Well, this is interesting. So there's the key. There's a bunch of pressure pads here. Riddler switch. Looks like they want me to stand here. No, never mind. I guess Riddler switch first. Okay, that's interesting. So the electric charge went along there, and then just died. So what happens? Okay, so by raising that panel there, it'll go down there.
Counterweights move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt.
So we have to use the two different weights. Okay, so the electricity charge will go down there, it'll go up. It'll continue to go up, and it'll go over. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. So once it goes through there, now I've got to get over here.
Move over, would you? Hey, don't shove.
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
Electrified floor?
Surprised? No.
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out already. Well, you better grab that key and be on your way.
Hey, that was easy. Oh, it's a trick, isn't it?
Meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities.
So, looks like Catwoman can only defeat the red ones. And then the blue ones have to be Batman, which of course means now that Catwoman's on the control panel,
where that came from, Batman. I built a highly efficient production line.
Stay with me.
All the dangerous battle combined with all the fun of riddle solving. You can thank me after. Thank me. You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
Blah, blah, blah.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally? After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
I love their banter.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
So Joker dies, takes half the crime in Gotham with him, and I don't hear from you for months. What's that about?
I've been busy.
Look, I know you two were close, but you've got to get back out there. Meet new maniacs. You can't mourn him forever.
He left some loose ends behind.
I love this teasing. It's amazingly well written.
Selina, where were you last Friday, between midnight and 1 a.m.?
Giving blood. No, wait. Volunteering. Why?
There was a break-in at the Museum of Gotham. A valuable gemstone was stolen.
What? No. Who could do such a thing?
Just put it back.
Look, if it was you stuck here and I happened to pass by one of Eddie's courses, I would definitely head inside.
Are you sure?
Head back out there, Batman. There's still 2 puzzle rooms to unlock.
2? I only see 1. Advanced death traps?
Great news, Bat. I was just hanging out in hell, you know, because you killed me and sent me there, and you'll never guess who I saw. That's right, your dead girlfriend, Talia al Ghul. Now, don't worry, I asked, and she's totally cool with Cat Lady having a go on the old scratching post. She also says, ow, ow, is this a bullet in my sternum or a broken heart?
I love their inclusion of Joker. I wonder if there's any way to trick it into seeing how they make him disappear. Like, does he sink into the floor or something? I don't know. Like, this is going to be, like, super quick. Yeah, like, he's gone. Like, it's obviously tied to the camera somehow. Oh, man, that's amazing. Anyway, as we were coming over here, we overheard one of the police helicopters talk about another body being strung up on a rooftop. Which, of course, would be our opera killer.
killer is mutilating and posing his victims and then putting them on display.
He left opera music playing at the crime scene. He wants them to be found.
Man, Scarecrow's a real...
I guess not yet.
Something funny on or something.
So you can always tell which ones are active because in the mission select, you'll notice how, like, under the Riddler question mark on the right-hand side, there's a 607 meters, which is what tells you that you can go there.
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
It's an interesting phrase.
Remember, you see Batman, shout and charge him. Never fails.
Sure.
Man, look at all the construction work. Batman! It's Batman!
Okay.
I say again, Batman is gone!
Let's see. You can't strike me if I'm behind you. Now, this is definitely going to be one of those ones where I got to take care of.
On the Watchtower, overlooking Penitence Bridge.
Very good, sir. Those fortifications are a blight on our skyline.
We keep hitting Batman's car. Each time he fights, we learn a little bit more. That's how we beat him. All ground units, Militia Checkpoint down. Fortify positions. Batman's bringing the fight.
Alright, so I have to take out this Watchtower so I can actually get to the Riddler challenge.
I'm taking on the Watchtower, overlooking Penitence Bridge.
Very good, sir. Those fortifications are a blight on our skyline.
And explosive gel, where are you? You are over here.
Batman? I'm not afraid of Batman. He can drop drop out of the sky or drive up in his tank right now, and I'd drop in like that. Wouldn't even blink.
This night will claim you, Batman. It is your last.
You keep telling yourself that. I'm going to check out that Wayne point I earned, see if there's anything I can do. I'll be right back. See you on the flip side. Alright, so now we can go after that Riddler challenge.
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
Thanks. Bat tank's better. Knight wasn't prepared. Yeah, he thought it'd just be a souped-up sports car. Someone's intel's a little outdated. Patrol squad reporting in. No sighting. We've locked down a whole city for one man. It's overkill. The way the Knight talks about this guy, I'm surprised we didn't lock down the state.
Interesting. Not sure I want to... Not sure I can take on those tanks right now.
The Bat's used to fighting street punks. He's never faced trained soldiers like us before.
You just have to get down underneath them, apparently.
The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area.
Gotcha, so can't take that just yet. So since we cannot complete the Riddler challenge, the only thing we can do is the main storyline.
I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to track his location.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
That was an unpleasant surprise. Nobody can hide from the Batman. We all know that.
I liked Batman's old car. You know, it had a kind of retro classic car thing going on. Didn't turn into a freaking tank either.
So that's interesting.
I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to track his location.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
Alright. Let's see what we can, what we figure out.
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne. I suppose you weren't really dressed for the front entrance.
Have you finished the decryption?
Fully decoded. I've downloaded all recent militia radio transmissions and their corresponding coordinates to your machine.
Thanks, Lucius. I can scan the network for the Arkham Knight's voice print and determine the location of his last broadcast.
Oh, Lucius. You and your, CEO of Wayne Manor thing. By which I mean CEO's office.
I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to track his location.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
Oh, it wants me down there.
There he is. Falcon 4 to control. Hostage situation near Grand Avenue Station. Over.
So what do they want me to do? Listen to messages.
Bruce? It's Vicky. Are you there? I know you're listening to these messages. Look, if it's about that article, blame Ryder. I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Call me, okay? I miss you, Brucey.
Brucey?
Bruce, it's Cassie. You do remember me, right? Listen, I had, so much fun the other night. You were nothing like what I read in the papers. Anyway, call me when you get this. I got a couple of cute friends who are dying to meet you.
Mr. Wayne, Lex Luthor calling. Apologies for going via your direct line, but I grow tired of these games. LexCorp has made a very generous offer for Wayne Tech's Applied Sciences Division, yet your persistent unavailability begins to look less like a busy schedule and more like deliberately antagonistic behavior. Come now, meet with me. I'm sure we can come to an agreement. A man of your refined taste doesn't need an Applied Sciences Division after all. He needs another $1 billion.
No freaking way.
Bruce, it's Kate. You're coming to Maggie and I's engagement thing next week, aren't you? No one's seen you in months, Bruce. And you taught me the importance of keeping up appearances.
Alright. Well, I'm going to call the end of the episode there, while I try and figure out what the heck the game wants me to do. Alright. Hope you join me next time. I'll see you then.